Hello and welcome to the third episode of Let's Be Avenue. My name's Chris Hamill, Director of Whitegate Estate Agents. Each week I take a look on the property portals, so Rightmove and onthemarket.com, and I have a good scout around and I see if there's any potential rental investments that have been listed in the last 7 days. So this week there's quite a few different properties out there that pique my interest this week. There's a couple of good terraced houses in and around the Wrexham area. There's a bay window terrace property out there. But the two I've picked today, I think, are good potential rental investments. So let's just before we do that, quick update on last week's episode. So episode 2 of Let's Be Avenue, where I gave you some information about a 2-bed end terrace on Bellevue Road, marketed with us, sold it. Sold subject to contract within 24 hours. That was 120,000 with a paying tenant at 595. So that one went down an absolute storm. Sold within, well, I say 24 hours, it probably wasn't. It was probably 48, maybe 3 days. But it's under offer, sale going through. Right. Let's go straight into the first one then. So again, this week I've had a little look around. There is a 3-bed stroke 4-bed, can't quite work it out, on Norman Road, being marketed by Monopoly for 130,000. Now initially you'd think that's a bit pricey, 3 beds, Norman Road, 130,000. However, the beauty of this one, it is a licensed HMO. So if you're an investor and you're purely looking at figures and numbers and how much money you can extract from that property on a monthly basis, this one is a good one to look at. So what we can what we can see is we have a 3-bedroom terrace property. We can see from the details, from the brochure and from the listings online, that 3 of the rooms are currently rented out as rooms. Bedroom 1 is rented out at £90 a week with a paying tenant. Bedroom 2 is rented out at £130 a week. £130 a week, wow. And bedroom 3 is rented out at £90 a week. So there's some good numbers coming in there. The agent has listed it and has said that it is generating approximately £1,250 a month. Wow. That's some good rent. If you can get that every single month on a HMO with little maintenance and little hassle, then that, I think, is a good investment. £1,250 a month. Wow, amazing. So that's available to view through Monopoly. So I think, like I said last week, if you speak to Simon at Monopoly, I'm sure he'll be able to accommodate a viewing on that one for you. It looks all right. It looks nice, clean and tidy. The photographs show it to a good, fairly good standard. The kitchen's all right, the bathroom's all right. So yeah, that's the first one. That's property 1. So Norman Road, HMO, licensed. Just bear in mind though, if you do go for this one, although it's licensed now, the council will insist on you re-licensing it in your name. So just a little word of warning on that one. But if you are an investor and you're looking for that type of property, then that one I would go and have a look at straight away. The second property I'm going to bring you is on the market with, newly listed with Wingates, not Whitegates, Wingates. They're the green ones, we're the blue ones. So, on the market with Wingates, it's a 3-bedroom mid property up in Ponky on Maesgrug. It's on the market for 109,950. That in itself infuriates me. And if I've spoke to you before now about properties and prices, you'll know that I can't stand the 950 element of that. I might do a little video and explain my reasons why at some point, but years ago, 950 on the end of every single price, so 109,950 was the done thing. But we've moved on. Come on, we're 10 years ahead of that now. We don't need to be doing 950 on the end or 109,950. It needs to be 110. And there are reasons for that. I'm not going to go into them right now, but there are tactical reasons but it should be 110 and not 109,950. Anyway, rant over. I said I'm going to do it in another video, but I've half ranted already. So 109,950, it's 3 bedrooms, and I know that this one will rent out all day long because it's in nice condition for 525 at the very least. So not a bad property again, in a slightly different area. Ponky is quite a popular rental area. We never ever have a problem renting up in Ponky. And I've been inside this property. I think it's a nice property. So 109,950, 3 bedrooms. It's amazing you can get 3-bedroom properties in Wrexham for that sort of money. You know, everybody says, oh, you can't get on the property ladder, can't do it, can't get good size houses. Well, there we go, 110,000 and 3 bedrooms. So even if you're not an investor, even if you're a first time buyer, then again, I think that represents good value for money. So that's the second one. I'm only going to give you 2 properties again this week. I appreciate that if I go in any longer, then the video might, you know, it'll drag on and on and on. So we're not going to go any further on that one. So those are my 2 properties. So if you're interested in Norman Road, speak to Monopoly. If you're interested in Maesgrug in Ponky, then speak to Wingates, not Whitegates. So that's me, done for this week. I'm Chris, Director of Whitegates. If you want any property advice or if you're looking to sell, just give us a call. We'd be more than happy to help. And tune in next time for Let's Be Avenue episode 4. And we'll also have Homes Under the Hamel episode 6 coming next week. Thanks.